Why? Here we go. Pixar tier list featuring my Instagram friends, followers, and people who tolerate me, which is very nice of you. Thank you very much for joining in. So, let's talk about the story first before we go through and actually do this tier list. Let me just get comfortable. Oh, crap on it. Crap on the bloody thing. The first thing I asked, can you see this? Yes. I said, I've made a start. Where does Coco go? And you can see I made a start by putting Bugs Life, Cars 2 and 3 in bad, and Brave in okay, which already was controversial. The result of that was Coco is timeless. No, great. But I said it's timeless. I don't know why I've done that. Yeah. No, I've just realised it's great, not timeless. So already immediately stupid. So I'm going to put it in... Hello? I'm going to put it in great there, just to start with. Just because this is the people's choice. Next question was, where should Finding the Emu go? The choices were timeless, great and good. Again, because there's no way Finding the Emu is an okay or below film. As you can see, the results of Finding the Emu being or what is timeless with 51%. 22% of people saying it's just good. So we are going to do that and then move on to the next thing. You can see I haven't thought about this too well. Then I did a few more things on here. You can see I put Inside Out timeless and Fire Luca, whatever that is, in good, Onward in okay. Again, that's not completely how I think. I need to redo it, which I'm going to do today. Okay, sadly going to have to leave it there. The amount of hate I've had over this is crazy. Luckily, Instagram filters the most violent messages. Only joking. Right, I've not seen the two Monsters films, Inc. and University, Where Should They Go? And I've not seen them, so I'm going to have to take the word of the people. The responses were kind of unanimous, really, on that Monsters, Inc. is a great or timeless film and University is just good. A lot of people just saying timeless and okay. I think, does that mean to both? I don't know, I didn't question it. But yeah, timeless, first timeless, second okay. Inc. is timeless, University is good. Monsters Inc. is timeless, University is good. Monsters Inc. great, Monsters Uni okay. Inc. timeless, University is okay. We're going to go with Monsters, what's the film called? Monsters Inc. in timeless and Monsters University in good. And because I've never seen them, which that's just the way it is. Well, the next thing that happened was we had the big Toy Story discussion. And I'm basically saying 1, 2 and 3 are some of the best films. I think it's the greatest trilogy ever made. But can you really put 3 films in timeless? I've said here 1, 2 and 3 timeless, 4 is okay. Agree, no way man, who's this? Lots of people did say who's this, but were unanimously pretty much in agreement with me that the first 3 are brilliant films. I personally would rank them 1 and 3 are better than 2. And 4's okay, it's fine. Was there any need for it? No. But it's fine. I quite like the fairgroundy bits. It had quite a nice look to it. I'm not going to say vibe. So then I said, let's talk about Up and Wall-E. Up, timeless beginning. The rest is good. I could even argue the rest is okay-ish. Therefore, it's great. And then Wall-E, maybe the best of them all, and therefore timeless. What do you think, Anoot, that? Yes, 10,000%, Wall-E wins everything. Timeless, 100%. For once, you're spot on. The beginning of Up makes me cry, it's so good, definitely timeless. You've not read what I've said there. You've not read what I've said properly. Robert said I'm following and subscribing. There was lots of people not happy with where I put Brave at this point. Actually before it, but Brave equals good. Are you sure about that? I don't know whether that means it should be lower or it should be higher, but I rewatched Brave. I initially had Brave in okay, and then I moved it up to good based on watching it again. Yes, says somebody. Brilliant, thank you. What the fuck is Bugs Life doing in Bad You Psycho? This has been an issue, and we're going to get to Bugs Life, but this has been a point of contention. You've all had a bone to pick with me at this point. I haven't watched Wall-E, so I don't really like animated films. Oh. Wow, should I watch? Yes. WALL-E is my favourite Disney Pixar film ever. Something so comforting about it. Agreed. Hated it. Okay. Brave should be great. This keeps coming up, the Brave thing. WALL-E! Best film. WALL-E is the best Disney movie. Period. So at this point, I thought it'd be funny because everybody is telling me, like, this is brilliant, this is brilliant, this is bad, what you're doing, this is brilliant. So I thought it'd be funny and say, this is the final tier list. Is everyone happy now? And the joke is I put everything in timeless apart from A Bug's Life because of all people having a go at me about Bug's Life. But the problem was here at this point, bear with me, I thought this film here with the ants was Bug's Life, which I've seen and it was horrible. So it turns out this film is called Ants and not the film I've been calling Bug's Life all the time. No idea what's happening. I'll watch Bug's Life now then. But Bug's Life is a film about ants, so you can see why I was confused. And then, as a final joke, watching Bug's Life now, thoughts after. And I was watching Bug's Life at the time, but the joke was that that's B-movie. And I actually had to download that to do this joke. But it was worth it because I laughed. Anyway, so let's get back to the tier list. I don't think Finding the Emu is timeless. I have not seen Monsters, Inc., but I'm going to put it in great because I don't trust any of you. Due to everything being downgraded slightly, we're going to put that in okay. I can't say Toy Story 4 is bad, but I can say that Toy Story 3 is timeless. Bug's Life, when I watched it in the end, is good. I enjoyed the Marxist themes. Brave, I'm afraid I can't call any more than good. I like the idea of it more than the execution. I think there's too much bear stuff. Too much running around with a bear. Too much escaping from places and sneaking back into places as a bear. Yeah, it's just a bit saggy in the middle. Finding Dory, okay. Inside Out's my favourite film maybe ever, and it makes me cry every time. And it's going in timeless, so... Soul was good. The soundtrack almost makes it great, but you can't just put something in great for the soundtrack. Up, I agree with what I said before, it's good. The beginning is iconic, but the rest is just a bit like, fine. And then we go back to WALL-E, timeless. Now we've got not all the boring ones, no, hold on. Let's do all the Cars ones. Bad. Okay, that's all. I'm going to leave Luca, I've not seen it. Onward is okay. It wasn't bad, but it was quite a nice story, and it made me cry. The Good Dinosaur's okay. The Incredibles 1, great. The Incredibles 2, good. So I'm not doing Luca, I'm not doing Turning the Red, and I'm not doing Lactia, whatever that is. But Ratatouille is one I didn't even speak about, and it would be interesting to know your thoughts. So let me know where you would put Ratatouille. But for me, that's it. And if I'm going to order this, if I'm going to put this in an order of the best films, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's my top 4, and then 5 would be Toy Story. No, might be Coco actually. No, I'm not sure. So there's the top 5. That's for timeless in order. And actually, I feel bad putting Cars 2 ahead of Cars. Lightning shit. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Soul is a high good, and Finding the Emu is a low great. And Up is better than Bug's Life. Am I just ordering this now? Okay, fine. What do you think? Do you agree with my Pixar tier thing? Oh, I know you don't, because you've been shouting at me all week about it. But I think this is more sensible. Timeless has more of a meaning to it now. And great is still, it means great, and great is a great thing to be. I'd like to be great, you know? And I'm going to go ahead and watch Laka, Turning Grid, and Ligadier, And also, I know Encanto is a thing, but I'm not touching it because they're just going to start saying I look like the Bruno man. Don't care. Not interested in ever watching that in my life. Yeah, let me know your thing. And my Instagram is here. Well, I don't know where I'm going to be. So my Instagram is here. I'll be doing these things and then turning them into fun videos. It's arguable this was fun, but at least it wasn't. At least no one got hurt during making this. No one was harmed, and that's all you want from your YouTube videos these days. I'm gonna go now.